In this video, we're upgrading the AI plant monitoring from episodes 1 and 2 by adding the self-watering capabilities to ensure your plant stays alive and thriving. I'll show you how to install the water pump and, more importantly, how to prevent overwatering by first reading the soil moisture sensor we set up in the last episode. As always, the system is completely autonomous. Just keep your Raspberry Pi powered on and connected to the internet. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Caroline, and I make Raspberry Pi tutorials, share tech tips, and my travel adventures. I have my bachelor's and master's degrees in electrical engineering from Georgia Tech, and I'm also author of A Woman's Guide to Winning in Tech. Check it out. If you find this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. Now let's get started. Now, I apologize, it is getting a little crowded here on my little table with my plant with the capacitive moisture sensor we set up in the previous video. In this video, we're setting up this water pump. And I'm just going to leave it in the water reservoir now just so that the water doesn't get everywhere. This is a very tiny plant here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to test this out. So I have hooked up the 5-volt power supply to my breadboard. I've added that. Now it does come with a plug you can plug into your outlet, or it also has a battery pack version as well. I will link to that below. I've plugged it in. I have connected everything. So basically you need to have a signal coming out to your Raspberry Pi, and then you need to have power going into it. And then this is the relay. And just to test to make sure the pump is working and the relay is working, I'll attach the lead from this pump into NC normally closed, and then you'll see that the water is now running in this pump. And that just says, hey, there is water coming through. This relay is working properly. Where I will hook it up to is actually an open. This is the final configuration. You're doing a closed loop and it's going to be normally open. And then when you want to water your plant, you're going to trigger the relay to close the circuit so it will start working. You will need a separate power source. Your Raspberry Pi does not have nearly enough power to power your pump, and that's why we have this 5-volt power source. But we do have a signal, and you can choose the GPIO pin that you want to use. For my video, I have selected GPIO pin 17. Same connections as you did for the capacitive, but now we're adding into this relay and our pump here. And that is going to go into GPIO number 17, which is pin number 11 here on the left. And in this episode, we are going to talk about automatically watering your plant with a pump. And I have a brand new GitHub for you. I will link to this below, and I'll walk you through my GitHub here. First of all, the prerequisites for this video is the previous video, which I will link to. This is a 4-part series on plant monitoring, plant watering with Raspberry Pi and AI. I'm going to assume you already have your capacitive moisture sensor all set up as we did in the previous video. Now we're going to add a pump. Here is the wiring diagram where we have our capacitive soil moisture sensor, and we have our 5-volt power source, and we have our relay hooked up to our pump. Now let's talk about the software setup. Now we want to make sure that we have all of our dependencies installed. So I'm going to copy, and I'm going to right click and hit paste. Yes, everything's already installed, but just in case, here you go. And now we are going to go back to our repository, and we're going to download the Python files that we need. The Python files that we need are, first, we're going to test the pump, which is pump-test.py. So let's go ahead and click on that, and I'm going to hit the download button. Or you can just copy and paste the whole file if you would like. The other file that we'll need is the checkandwater.py, and I can download that as well, or you can copy and paste that. And then over here on File Manager, they should automatically go into my Downloads folder. From Downloads, I'm just going to select these, and then I'm going to move them over into Plant Photos, that I've been using this whole time. And then if I click on Plant Photos, And then first, let's test the pump. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to open with Genie. And here we go, pump test.py. And I'm going to hit the run button. And then hopefully you can see the light come on. So it should click. Then the light comes on, the pump runs, excellent, and then it turns off. So it does that about 3 times just to make sure that it works properly, and in case you miss one. And that's it. So it has completed the test. I'm going to hit enter to continue. Now, if this doesn't work, mine is set, is active high to true. That's how my relay works. You could have a relay where active high is false for it to work. This is how it works for me. So now I have established that it works. Excellent. And now we're back at plant photos. And here is, we want to check the moisture sensor, and then we want to water if it is too low. I'm going to right click and I'm going to open with Genie. And let's run this. It's going to check the moisture sensor. It's going to tell me what it's at. And it says that my moisture reading is at 5.6%. And then it ran it for 1 second. That's what it's supposed to do. And of course you can personalize this the way that you want to, but I've got the watering threshold at 30. We learned how to calibrate our capacitive moisture sensor in the previous video. So you do want to make sure this is calibrated properly. Now we can automate this using Crontab, which is what we've been doing this project. So let's go back to our GitHub and we'll go back into the README file. And now we can update the Crontab. Really, this is up to you how often you want to run this. Every hour, that's the default here. And I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back into my terminal. I'm going to go into Crontab-E, hit enter, and then edit, paste. And it is going to check every hour. It's going to run check and water.py. And it's also going to add it to a water log. Control X, yes to save, and hit enter. Now we can run this, have a reservoir of water, of course, and then you would have water go into your plant. Now you don't want it to spill all over the place. The idea is that the Crontab automatically runs, and then it's going to water your plant if it is too low, and it only waters for 1 second at a time. So I'm going to hit run. It's going to check, and it said that the water level was too low, and it did water my plant for 1 second. That's it. So then it's going to check every hour. And that is how you can automatically water your plant using the Raspberry Pi. If this tutorial helped you out, please like and subscribe so you don't miss the rest of the series. This was part 3 of our 4-part series on plant care with Raspberry Pi. In the next episode, I'll show you how to implement the AI plant monitoring tool from episode 1 on a Raspberry Pi Zero with a Raspberry Pi camera. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.